Alright, whoa, my voice really broken. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to this YouTube video where I will be hoping to help you with some Terran gameplay. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, yeah, I haven't really been uploading because, as I said in the last video, it takes like 300 minutes to upload a normal video, and this one will take around 400 because I'm trying to make it a little bit, above 15 minutes because it requires that. But anyway, basically I figured out a new build for TvZ because I used to always do the well, it works against these platinums and golds, but the build which I used to do. But yeah, TvZ for me was kind of crap. I can't say anything. TvZ for me was kind of like TvP, mm, but I've actually got the basics. And then I kind of improved my TvP, but I still think that TvP is the most imbalanced matchup. It's not that bad, but it's still the most Protoss. It's in Protost's favor basically. Um, but anyway, I used to always go Hellion Banshee is the opening which I do instead of the Reaper fast 3cc. Yeah, so Reaper FE into 3cc's. But like I don't really like that because you're very vulnerable to early aggression. Unless you know the player, I suggest don't do that. So I just used to do the Hellion Banshee 2 base opening into Biomine. And that was good in the way that I could do a lot of damage done with my medevacs and keep on dropping and constantly harassing. But that's bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. It's like the thing about bio is like even if you do tons amount of damage, like I mean by bio mine against Zerg at least, even if you snipe off their third way, which is what I did in one game, I'm still not even that far ahead, and I can and they it's kind of like how Terran was in Wings of Liberty. You could go and sacrifice your 4 Hellions, and I mean like you could suicide your 4 Hellions and against the Zerg player, and the Zerg player would be like, "Oh, hey, it's nice for me because I killed them," but you're still not even that far behind. So yeah, so it was kind of like that scenario. It was really retarded. So I stumbled upon this new build, taught by a Grandmaster Yumi. I don't really have him added right now. Um, but yeah, it's basically more of a mech variation. However, it's really strong. I just played a game with that build and it works. It's basically like a 15-minute max with 2-2. Um, Actually, I suck at typing because it's the morning. So yeah, just letting you know, everybody. I'm not really that bad at typing. But it's like it's like 9:30 in the morning, so I basically just woke up around 8. I woke up at around 8:40 because I wanted to play. So anyway, let's just jump right into this game. It's basically like a mech variation of of a TvZ. Um, so this guy, I'll show you his profile after because I just played him, but I mean played against him, but actually, let's do everybody's introduction. So basically, as I said, it's the standard Hellion Banshee, but instead of transferring it into your 5 racks and bio stuff, I just it's better. This is better because it transfers into multiple factories and mech. Hellions have, I mean, Hellbats have been nerfed, but it's not that bad considering with this strategy. Okay, no, I'll just explain it as we go. Basically, this is the same thing. Depot at 10, barracks at 12. No gas. It's basically the same opening like I do in every TvZ. I think I already uploaded the TvZ game. With that, I don't actually know because I actually deleted most of my StarCraft 2 games which I recorded. But basically, yeah, scout at 13, or at 13 you send out your SCV to scout, and basically if you went hatch before pool, you know that you can put your CC on the low ground. If you went pool before hatch, you know that you have to put your CC on the high ground. And yes, I probably, oh no, I already showed you I already showed you this build in my video where I got to diamond. But basically, I mean the opening. But basically, if it's like around halfway completed, like over here as I see, it's like halfway completed with the little bar of life thing, it means you went hatch before pool. If it's like just started or like a quarter way complete, it means you went pool before hatch and just has really good saturation. I mean really good, like he got a lot of minerals by using his drones to perfection. But yeah, he went hatch before pool, so I'm fine to put my CC on the low ground and grab double gas after my command center, obviously orbital at 15. And then yeah, I'm just gonna try to wall off and then resume marine production. I'm actually gonna try to hunt this overlord down, just because I know it will put me in somewhat a lead, because now he's gonna have to make 2 overlords at a time, and which he's not doing. So it might actually supply block him, but he's confident enough that he can escape. But no, he can't, because I'm making another marine. So this marine's gonna just, like, be here at the ground. He's actually setting in another overlord. Well. But yeah, I'm hunting down that overlord and he's gonna die. So let's see. Okay. Um, he's not making another overlord, and so this is going to supply block him. That's nice for me. Okay. Anyway, I set trace my double gases, and it's still standard opening. But by like at this point in the game, he can't tell what I'm doing. Like he doesn't know if this is gonna be mech or bio. It actually looks like bio, because people do that. Like I don't know what the weird thing about Terran players. I'm just gonna lower down my sounds because I can't hear anything that I'm saying. But anyway, the weird thing about Terran players is they actually prefer, or not Terran players in gen, like not grandmasters or anything, but like people with crappy control like me. I used to actually prefer bio over mech, uh, in most situations, including at TvZ, and that's retarded. Because I can't split, so I don't know why I'm going by, like, I'll split microing. Yeah, actually comes kind of over time. Like it's also like you practice 15 minutes a day, but it's also like it comes over time, and it's like it's not it's one of those things that you get it over a period of time. It's not like you can instantly grasp it, unless you like played Brood War as a pro or anything. I mean, as a pro or something. But splitting, it comes over time. So why like if I'm practicing my splitting and stuff, why would I go bio if I can just go mech and have an easy or a funner way to win? Because with bio, it seems it's so annoying. Okay, I have to like drop. I have to hit their third, and then oh my god, he's gonna kill me because he has a better army than me because I'm going bio. I lift in my medevacs. I go over here, try to drop in the main. It's like, holy shit, he's Zerg, so he can just like quickly, run around and stuff, and then transfuse his crap. It doesn't do anything. I didn't do any damage, and I lost all my units. What the hell? Yeah, yeah. So that's bio for you. Something which I am trying to stick away from. In TVT, I still go like marine tank, or I still go bio tank sometimes because it's fun. In TVP, I'm always gonna go bio because there's no way I'm playing mech against Protoss. People actually do that, but anyway. Okay, this is the main variation though. After you get your 4 hellions and and your bunker and stuff. Like if you really want the opener verbatim, you can just watch my other video. But I mean the beginning of the other video. But basically, after you get your bunker and your depots and whatnot, and like wall off with your depots at your natural, and after you get your 4 hellions, you'll see that their money's gonna be like 300, 200. So 200 Vespian, 300 um minerals, and that's great because then that allows your double armory. So right after your 4 hellions pop out and you have cloak on the way and a banshee, you just get your double armory. And then of course, your hellions in this situation, they don't actually have to do damage. In bio, they have to do damage, or they can't just suicide. But oh my god, what a line! But yeah, but basically these hellions are mainly for scouting, so I wasn't really paying attention, and I didn't really do that well. But I did scout a lot of lanes, so now I know I'm just gonna have to play a little bit defensive. But yeah, so right after you get your double armory, you want to get double gas at your natural, and then just and then make up to 6 hellions. So see, these are my last 2 hellions, and the good thing here is if you put your armories like this behind your natural ramp, Zerg players, you usually scout behind the main, because that's where Terran players put it. So that's why I just put it behind there. And he did scout the armory though, so it's not that big of a deal. But what can he do? If he goes Roach Hydra, that's a rufflesome for mech. I'm gonna have like 6 banshees plus a raven with point defense drones. So I'm gonna have 2 point defense drones, 2 PDDs, and it's gonna be good. So against the Roach Hydra, if like, okay, Zerg has 2 options against Terran. They can either go Roach Hydra or Mutiling Bane, or a lot of Zerglings and Mutas that equals Banes. I mean, like also banelings and stuff, and then they can later on go into more of a transition into hive tech. So they can either go through swarm hosts or through infestors. But against swarm hosts, you already have those ravens plus PDDs block locust shots, which are pretty cool. I mean, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so against that tech path, it's still really good. Against fungal growth, it can be a little bit harder, but you have such a massive mech army. It's not fungal growth is not as strong as against mech than it is against bio. Anyway, right when your army's finished, and right when your armory's finished, you get a 1-1. And then right now I'm trying to see if he has a third, which is why I'm gonna send this hellion out to see if he has a third. If he has a, I actually sent it out a little bit late, but basically if he has a third, then you can actually like rush your CC before your extra 2 factories. If he doesn't have a third and he's rushing 2 base mutas, then of course you need to get your double factory and then start Thors. And you want to go up to 4 Thors, no more than 4 Thors, like two Thors at the beginning. Thors are so strong, but they are super expensive, so it's like it's a trade-off basically. Thors, if you go Thors, you're gonna delay your tech path a little bit. Instead of going tanks first, and you're gonna delay your production a little bit because they build longer. But it's not like, but it's better to play it off safer. Okay, anyway, I did scan somewhere, and I don't know what I saw. I didn't see the layer though, so I'm like, okay, whatever. He has a third base. Okay, I'm not gonna have to deal with mutas that early, which is why I made my CC first, and then I'm just getting 2 more factories. But what I did see is I did see like his army, a lot of lings. It's gonna be weird for him to go like ling Hydra. That's just retarded. So I actually have to go Thors first out of my 2 factories, which are gonna get the tech labs. So yeah, so this hellion, I only have 1 hellion left because you want to kind of sacrifice those 6 hellions. Oh yeah, so this is another variation from the normal opening. It's just a small variation. Instead of going up to 8 hellions, you want to go up to 6 because you want to start hellbats. So yeah, so Raven after 2 banshees, and then yeah. Oh, and also in this game, what the? Whoa, that's. Oh, I forgot you can do that. Wow, that's so cool. Anyway, okay, so Raven, um, you want to get your Raven after 2 banshees, and also in this build, you want to be kind of passive with your banshees. You don't really have to be going super aggressive. But look at his army. It's like pure lings. Holy crap! Whoa, crazy diamond people these days. Crazy diamond people. But yeah, so he's getting 2-2. But look at this. My mech army already has 1-1 or near completion. So now see it already has 1-1, and I'm gonna start 2-2 as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, I just started double Thor production because I scanned and I saw the spire. And plus, like, if you see a lot of lings, you're gonna go Thor. I mean, it's better. It's not, even though lings counter Thors, he's obviously gonna have mutas, and if you have no anti-air, it's kind of crap. So it's better to just start Thor production. So I'm gonna keep one at the high ground over here to intercept mutas, and one at the low ground. And yeah, and look at all these hellbats. Like, what are lings gonna do, man? I think I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna have to start researching infernal pre-igniters, cause soon. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, so right after your, I mean right before your Thors or siege tanks, you get your 2-2. So basically, your upgrades are simultaneous. I mean, like, your armories are always doing something. So now he's coming over here with 3 mutas. Really? That's crap. Oh, 1 hellion was actually annoying this hatchery. What the? Oh yeah. So these mutas, they're not gonna do anything. I kind of actually misrallied my my SCVs. That's bad. But yeah, my Thors are coming here, and they're gonna say that this is my base. You can't do anything here. And yeah. And this is a Thor with only +1. So basically 3 shots mutas, almost 2 shots mutas. So imagine 2-2 Thors, like 2-shot mutas easy mode. Oh yeah. So right after my 2 Thors, I just get tanks out. And mind you, I didn't play this build out perfectly, like at all. This build, I get supply blocked so much. Look at all these supply depots which I'm making. Yeah, I didn't do this build that well. However, like it just shows you the strength of this build. Anyway, right after your 2 units pop out and you start your other 2 units, or like right after your 2 units out of the tech lab, I mean out of the factories with the tech lab pop out, and you start your other 2 units. You just want to get double factory, and actually should have gotten the blue flame research earlier because I actually could afford it. As you can see, I'm floating a lot. So even though this build is like, I mean, even though I'm floating a lot and, I'm not doing anything, this build still works. Oh yeah, and right now I'm just sacrificing my 3 Marines. They're not gonna be used to me. They're not gonna do anything. So yeah, so they like they basically gave me free scouting, and I see a lot of lings and then like not that much mutas, which is why I'm like, holy crap, he's gonna rush hive tech. He's gonna have a lot of ultras. But honestly, I actually didn't know what to do against ultras, but I realized that banshees actually counter ultras. And actually, like, even mech in general is actually not that bad against ultras, if they take a head-on fight, that is. If he goes for base trade, it can be a little bit weird, but he has a ground-based army, and he's going to have to. I mean, he's gonna have a ground-based army. Like, what's one muta gonna do if I lift up all my buildings? Nothing. So anyway, I'm gonna start 3-3 when I actually realize. Okay, there we go. Right now, starting 3-3, and look at that, almost maxed. A grandmaster people who do this actually are maxed by 1430. So obviously I didn't macro perfectly. I should have gotten my other 2 armories over here faster and stuff. But yeah, I'm already adding on my 4th CC. So 15-minute, basically maxed with 2-2, 3-3 already started, and a 4th CC is pretty imba. Like Zerg, well, the one weakness of this build is if they get like a 14-minute hive and get like super early vipers. And that's metagaming hardcore, but honestly, if they get super early vipers, I just spread out my tanks a little bit. One tank here, one tank here, you know, just spread out. So yeah, so because I have this Raven, it's pretty good. And also, not to mention, these Banshees all have cloak, so I can easily just snipe off the Overseer and then just destroy him. But this mech army is so strong. So many blue flame hellbats. Like, this is the Protoss death ball for Terran. This is unstoppable. And the Raven here taking command. One other thing that I have to tell you guys is never Seeker Missile and never Auto Turret against Zerg. Like, I mean, when you're attacking with mech, always PDD, please. Unless, of course, they have this ground-based army like this, because then unless these infestors, like, you know, if these infestors make like 1,000 marines, I mean, you know, infested marines, then I guess then obviously you can point defense drone, but obviously, but this army is basically like ling based, so I don't actually have to point defense drone right now, but I'm still going to it just to make, like, you know, because Raven's job is to try to block Hydras, I guess. But, or locusts. So I just did 1 point defense drone right here to block any locust shots or anything. But then I just realized he had infestors. But my PDD is doing his job, blocking all of the marine shots. And yeah, and then that's why I just added another one. But yeah, but they blocked all the marine shots. And yeah, with this build, you basically win. All you have to do is just make sure that you point defense drone and you siege your tanks. But look at these tanks, even without sieging, just destroy Ultralisks. Like, he's underneath 100 supply in 17 minutes of the game. And, like, 3-3 is researching. Bye-bye, 3-3. And yeah, I just siege my tanks near the ledge to get a little bit of that high ground as well, and then just ruffle stomp. So now all I'm doing is I'm just, like, making sure I'm making units at home. I'm not even doing a good job of that. Forgot to actually make a lot of units, but I basically everyone. It's okay. So I'll just go into my perspective. And yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm destroying them. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave my tanks here and to try to cut off his 4th base from his main base. So yeah. So these hellbats are gonna just burn everything. Look at this one angry hellbat. He's like going in for those drone kills. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you all. I'm gonna win. Oh my god, what the hell? Yeah, that's that guy is crazy. Okay, yeah. So look at this. Two ultras. I actually thought I couldn't fight this, but 2 ultras aren't that strong against Taurus. So bam, these ultras die. And yeah, and he just leaves. So that's the power of mech, and I'm just gonna control this army because I want to. Okay, wait. So when's my army moving out? I just want to control it because it's fun. Let's see. Where was that? There we go. Oh, what? Oh yeah, and by the way, you want to go up to 4 Thors, so how many Thors do I have? Crap, I don't know how to... how many? I only have 3 Thors, so I should actually make another Thor. And then, yeah, and then there's pure siege tank and banshee. Rally to my, tank. Kill off all the fleet. Hockey up my tank so that I can siege. Bam, siege. Oh, he's not gonna fight this because he left. That sucks. That really sucks. Whatever. What? Oh yeah, I'm max. Sorry. And yeah, and 3-3 is halfway complete, so I don't actually need 3-3. That's how strong this is. Spin the build. This build is OP. Thor Shibil. Overlord, what the? Oh, actually, I can't. Oh, I'm maxed. Sucks. Okay, well, whatever. Basically, you see the strength of this build. It's really OP. Auto turrets. I just want to roast all of these wings. Look at this. I mean, all these drones. Workers killed. No. All right. Anyway, I hope you really I hope you enjoyed that. That was that's my new favorite TvZ build, guys. Yeah, we got some mech in here. All right. One weakness which I see kind of is maybe if they go like mass roach, but you have banshees, so it's not really. I actually don't know the counter to counter against this build, but unless of course you fail. I actually failed against this guy, and because I wasn't maxed at 15 minutes, I was like maxed at 20 minutes. I really did bad, and I still won, so it's like really awesome. And I attacked with 1-1 at 15 minutes, so 150 mech army. With 1-1 against a 15-minute Zerg army with a lot of roaches, and I destroyed him. So yeah, this build, even if you fail, you can still take a win. Oh yeah, and by the way, like I'm like the guy who actually showed me this build, his name is Yumi. He actually macros so well that and he's maxed by 1430 with 2-2 and 3-3 started, that they that they hit tax at like 1430, and he doesn't even have to siege his tanks to win. It's really awesome. He just basically F2 A moves and then just wins because his macro is so good. Alright, anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you again next time, hopefully with more videos.